Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So if you notice that I have the same makeup and more importantly hair, it's because I just finished filming the IGK Color Spray hair dye. As you can see, spoiler, it did work and my hair is very, very pink. So today I'm back and I'm going to talk to you about all of my December holiday favorites, what I'd be asking for Christmas if I didn't already own it, but hey, can always go for a second. So the first item on my list is the Fenty Beauty Stunna Lip Paint. I have been obsessed with this. I've only had it for about a week, and I think besides today, I have been wearing it every single day. It's so red, it's so vibrant. When I showed it to some of my friends, they actually thought that it was nail polish, which I mean is pretty reasonable considering the actual packaging it comes in. However, this is such a true beautiful red. I know that I'm really pale, so sometimes red lipsticks can seem a little bit intimidating. However, I've seen it on like such a wide variety of skin tones that I think Rihanna really nailed it on this one because it looks beautiful on every single woman that I've seen it on. So this is actually definitely my favorite product of December 2017. However, don't click off the video yet because I have so many favorites. So next up is the Jouer Mini Powdered Highlighter in the shade Ice. I think that I am exactly a year behind with this highlighter. Last year it was released as a limited edition item. However, this was at the time where I had just discovered Jouer. And by the way, Jouer is one of my favorite brands that I had been buying so much that I was like, girl, calm down, stop buying so much Jouer. So I passed on this highlighter and it's been a big regret of mine ever since. So I got this in a pack of minis. I also got Skinny Dip and Rose Gold, but again, because I'm so pale, this has been my all-time favorite so far. So I'm so happy I finally got my hands on this little baby. So this is Ice. Next up is the NYX Micro Brow Defining Pencil. I used to absolutely love the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, just like everyone else on the planet apparently, because for the past few months it's been sold out on Sephora, sold out in stores, and absolutely impossible to get. And so obviously my brows aren't real and I need something to fill them in, so how I usually like doing it is using a brow definer to carve out the shape and then going in with like a gel or a pomade. Leave it down in the description box below actually if you want to see like a brow tutorial or how I do my brows, because it is a process. You would be so surprised to see what I look like without eyebrows on. I found this NYX pencil at the drugstore. It is a little bit red, but if you're just defining your brows, it actually works perfectly. I find it's the same size, it lasts the same amount as the ABH pencil, and it's only a fraction of the price because this is 13 Canadian dollars. So this is a really good drugstore find and one of my favorites for the month. That sort of came out of necessity, but I am really enjoying it. Next up is the Peter Thomas Roth Pumpkin Enzyme Mask. This is, and I'll read the description, a 3-in-1 intensive skin resurfacer cream or treatment. Exfoliates with pumpkin enzyme, peels with hydroxy acid, polishes with aluminum oxide, reveals smoother, younger looking, radiant, and revitalized skin. Well, I'm only 21 and I am worried already about my skin looking too old, so I tried this mask and right away it started tingling on my face a little bit, and then when I took it off in about 20 minutes, half an hour, my face just felt like it had been sucked back. I find that this really helps my face just look a little bit younger, as well as just sort of refresh the whole thing. If you want a mask that's gonna make you feel like get up and go, you can do anything, your skin looks great, this is definitely it. I've already told a bunch of my friends to go and buy it. My mom is now using it. I've only had this for about a month and I absolutely love it. While it's not necessarily good for things like breakouts and my skin looking tired or dull, which I have other masks for, this is just really great as like a weekly look younger, take care of your skin, take care of yourself mask. As well as a benefit, it does smell a lot like pumpkin. So if you are already missing your pumpkin spice lattes and just embracing the inner basic bitch in you, then this is pretty awesome. Next up in my list, and this isn't actually just for December, this has been from like October, November to December. However, this is my first favorites video and I couldn't help but talk about it. So it's the Erin Water Lily Sun perfume. This is my go-to perfume. It's very light, but it stays on all day. I find that it's just really one of those perfumes that you can take from the morning right to the evening, and you smell really good and fresh, and while it looks quite summery, it's actually a perfume that, and I keep repeating myself, you can literally wear at any point in the year, any time of the day, and you just smell fresh. I hate perfumes that have too much of an alcohol base or are just too fake smelling. I remember in high school I used to wear like the Paris Hilton perfume and all very fake smelling. Well, this is actually smelling like you just smell good as a human. So I absolutely love this. Next up is another red lipstick. I know I've said this in so many videos and yet I don't usually wear it in videos, but I wear a ton of red lipstick on my day-to-day. I think it's because I usually just wear skin products, brow products, a little bit of mascara, and then a red lip, and I look like I'm more put together than I actually am. So this is the Jeffree Star Family Collection Velour Liquid Lipstick in Wifey. Before I got Stunna, and I'm not saying I like Stunna more than this one because the two are so, well, basically so comparable for me. Wifey is a little bit darker. It's a super flattering red shade on me, and if you want to see a more in-depth review on this product, I'll leave the link to the entire video on this product and the Star Family collection in the description box below. Another face product, it is the Fresh Sugar Face Polish, and it's a natural exfoliant with real strawberry seeds, and it refines and nourishes. So I find, especially in the wintertime, my skin gets a little more dull, and so this just, it's called a face polish for a reason, which is such a funny term, I acknowledge that, but it does sort of polish your face. It makes it shinier in a good way, not like in an oily way. It makes your face shinier. It just feels like you've done a very, very deep clean of it. The best part is that they only advise that you keep this on for 5 to 10 minutes. So what I do is in the morning, I'll put it on, I'll brush my teeth, I'll make my coffee, I'll go about my routine, and then I'll take this off and I'll be able to put my makeup on right away. So if you're not necessarily like a face mask sort of girl, but you still want to be getting the benefits of just like an overall, your face looks cleaner and healthier and more radiant, then this is the one for you. I've basically now just fit it into my morning skin routine, and it's been helping so much. So I love this. I feel like I've done so many anti-hauls on my channel and so many negative things that to just gush about all the products that I absolutely love has been so fun. Moving on, I'm going to talk about the Laneige, I don't speak French, Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. This is such a little like luxury cutesy product. It smells like strawberries. It feels like a balm, so it's not that heavy on your lips, and it just feels like you're putting on a really nice thick strawberry balm right before you go to sleep, and when you wake up in the morning, your lips feel so smooth. I wear liquid lipstick almost every single day, and a lot of like harsh colors as well, a lot of like reds and deep colors, and so I want my lips to be very soft and full, and I think that this helps. I don't think it has any like plumping values. It's not going to give you a new pair of lips or a Kylie Jenner pair of lips, but if you just want your lips, oh, that's the dog. If you just want your lips to feel nice and moisturized all day, you can just use this all night. I absolutely love it. My dog doesn't. He tries to like lick it off my face. It's a whole ordeal. But if you don't have a little shithead dog, this is fantastic. I have 2 more beauty items. The first is the Huda Beauty Warm Browns Obsessions. Everyone loves a good neutrals palette, and if you want a good neutrals palette that isn't taking up like this much space in your cabinet, this is definitely it for you. I've talked about these before. These are half the size of one of the Huda like Desert Dusk or Rose Gold palettes, and all of the little pans are just closer together. I find that this is a really great like on the go, bam, done neutral palette for an everyday look. I do like how they have more reds in it as well. I think that's very trendy, and it's almost like a little mini version of the Naked Heat or the Tarte Toasted. I bought this one instead of getting the Naked Heat or the Tarte Toasted, and then I went and bought the Tarte Toasted, but It definitely is a really nice, like, on-trend neutral palette. The only thing is that I wish there was a lighter lid shade. I find this is just a little bit too dark for my skin tone, but I usually can just pair it with, like, I'll put a little bit of Stila Magnificent Metals on for the night, or just a little bit of concealer on the lid if I'm just going about my day-to-day routine, and this is the perfect throw in your purse palette that I never knew I needed. Finally, and this is probably the most used out of all the things I am showing you, it's the Yves Saint Laurent Touch Eclat Blur Primer. This is the holy grail of primers. I cannot say enough nice things about this primer, especially if your skin goes dry in the winter time and you find that your makeup doesn't stick as well and you get flaky makeup. You know what I'm talking about. This will literally solve all of your problems. It feels like a moisturizer. I feel like the makeup is all sitting on top of this primer instead of on top of my skin. I think this primer is good for my skin. It has a little flecks of gold in it, so it looks very luxurious, but it also feels very luxurious. I usually use about 2 pumps on my entire face, and it's just very, very moisturizing. It makes my skin feel very full, which is something that I definitely, if you didn't catch on with the whole pumpkin enzyme mask, I really am wanting my skin to look very full and youthful, and I think that this product, on top of all of the like masks and face washes I use, is just the finishing touch. So I'm absolutely obsessed with this primer. So moving on to a couple non-beauty related items, I just have 2. The first is this Bath & Body Works Love Tonic Scented Candle in Rose Quartz, which I know you're probably thinking, okay, what does rose quartz smell like? It smells like roses, frankly. I just picked up on that now smelling it. Call me crazy, but I do believe in crystals and their healing powers, and while this little candle from Bath & Body Works, I can acknowledge, probably doesn't have any healing powers or anything at all, I think it's just a really cute thing to keep on my desk. So this has been a real help while studying lately. And my final thing, of course, I had in the beginning of this video, is this Starbucks mug. Call me basic. I'll take a second. Call me basic. Call me what you want. I am carrying this around to class with me. I absolutely love this mug. When I first saw it at Starbucks, I actually told myself, stop what you're doing. Don't buy that mug, because that just fits into every basic bitch, over the top, extra aesthetic that you don't always try to embrace. But then the mug sold out, and I was so upset when I went back for it like a couple hours later, because I was like, get over yourself. If you like the mug, buy the mug. I came back and it was sold out. My mom came up to visit me and we drove around to a bunch of Starbucks and they were all sold out as well. And I was just devastated. I know this is a little silly thing to be devastated on, but I wanted this mug so badly. And so finally I was on campus again. We have a Starbucks on campus. And I was working late for a group project. I did not want to be there. I was on campus at like 9 o'clock at night. And I saw this out of the corner of my eye at the Starbucks, and it made my day, and it probably made me a hell of a lot nicer to my group project members. So this is also a favorite for December. If you like this video and you liked hearing about my December favorites, please let me know. I'd also love to hear what are your December favorites, and more importantly, what are you asking for Christmas? Do you want any of the things that I've told you about? And tell me what you have that you think I should be asking for Christmas, and things that we're buying that we shouldn't be. So if you like this video, please be sure to subscribe, leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.